the way I explain it to people is, if you'll come in here and work on your shame and pain and fear and your self-doubt and your self-criticism and your self-judgment, because that's what addiction gives you, I mean, on a silver platter, it clouds your life. It clouds your ability to make money. It clouds your ability to be able to be in a relationship and to have a life. I tell my clients, if you'll work with me on those words and what's behind them in you, then before you're gone, we'll be talking about peace and joy, serenity, abundance, and prosperity, just to keep it kind of simple. And it's a hook, but we do it. And, you know, most of the people that come to me change their lives because I'm relentless. I just don't quit. And I don't, you know, I take it real personally that each of my clients gets it. So I find ways, no matter what it takes, to get them to look at their shame. The simplest way is, as soon as a client comes in, I get them, part of the agreement they make is that they have to journal every day. They have to keep a journal of their feelings. And it can't just be what they had for breakfast and yada yada.
No, we want to get to the bottom of this.
Right. It has to be, I felt this way, I wanted to masturbate, I saw a magazine at the counter, or, you know, actually I use a modality called psychosynthesis, which, you know, involves what I would call, I guess the pop psychology would call it your committee, your inner committee. I think everybody watching and yourself knows that, you know, we feel like we get impulses to do things, or voices that say, you know, get a glass of water, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I want to be sexual, yada yada, whatever. And that's kind of how our life works. So, several years ago, I was trying to figure out, I was writing this book on sex addiction, and I was trying to figure out how to implement it, and I pictured myself in an amphitheater, a dark amphitheater, absolutely dark. I could hear that there were many hundreds of people up in the stand, but I was in the dark, and there was a spotlight on me, and everywhere I went, the spotlight was on me, and I heard a voice coming from way up in the top of the rafters and says, go get a Playboy magazine and masturbate, you'll like it. Then I looked up, but the light was blinding, and I said, who's that? And the voice said, it doesn't matter, you just go do it, that's what you do. And I'm making a metaphor here about how I worked this out. And then from over here, another voice said, you didn't go to Dartmouth College, you're stupid. And I looked up and I said, who's that? And the voice says, it's not your business, just believe it. And, you know, in a big way, our mind is kind of like that.
Yeah.
And hopefully in healthier people, you get a lot of good things like, God, you look great today.